This is the world we are operating in. As you can see, mechanical engineering is a part of ASML machines. It's a big range. Metal forming. Metal forming means cold forming of steel and of like beverage cans, etc. Also for screws and balls for the automotive industry. Construction industry, it's also a big area. Think of all kind of constructions. Automotive at the moment is a very hot business because it's getting more e-mobility, and e-mobility means that the machine parts for the engine, they will not necessary anymore. So it's now the electro engine with a lot of batteries, and for the battery industry, we are producing forming tools for the metal forming to do the battery cases, etc. Now at the moment we are making nozzles for the diesel injection system because it's you need to press on the high pressure to a small hole, so the wear resistance there is very needed. Food and beverage industry. Okay, food means it's a big range, but you cannot always use the tungsten carbide because of the environment, or say the FDA association. So it has to be accepted in this food production. Health industry. Think about grippers for chirurgian operations, or also in the dental industry, the dental drills, etc. They are in that area. This is one part. It's in the hygienic industry, and before you had for making I would say ladies or pampers, etc. They used pressed tools, but after testing, they use now the rotary cutter because you need not the lost time by getting up and down. And now it's rolling. This is a tungsten carbide part because of the paper is causing a lot of wear, and that profile there is then ground to a sharp edge, so it cuts the pampers which are coming under it. We only produce the blanks because the grinding is a very exclusive way to do, and we cannot do it inside CERATIZIT. Hot milling. Hot milling is we also only produce the blanks. We sell them to the producers of the hops, and the hops are mostly used to produce the gears from the gearbox. When normally you have not such many gears to produce, they are made from hardened steel. But you can imagine when you have the production of millions of gears, you use a more wear resistance cutting tool, and that is made then from tungsten carbide. This is more known, I guess, for the wood and stone industry. I think the most older of us know it as a VDR sawing blade. You get to the shop and you buy a VDR blade, and VDR is the name of the trade name of the inserts from the teeth which are in the saw blade. So we produce tips for wood making, but also for metal working, and drill tips for stone working, like as a Hilti drill, the power hammers. On top they have the tungsten carbide part, and it's for the wear resistance to get a better wear resistance. Oil and gas, it's also a special world. For drilling to the oil, we need the drills, and the drills are also with a lot of tungsten carbide tips in it. Yeah, you see it in every all over the world where they are drilling for oil. But also we produce choke valves and mud nozzles. And the choke valves are used, it's for regulation, mostly the gas fluid. And because there is always a kind of sand in the gas, yeah, you get a lot of wear in the valves. And therefore, sometimes when they use the tungsten carbide parts, and we can go up to a diameter of 500. So you can imagine when you have to press, like I told before, the shrinking. Yeah, you need to produce a diameter of 1 meter, but you must also have the possibility because it has to be pressed under a high pressure. So we have a press from, I think it's 1.5 meter in diameter to get the end product of a diameter of 500, which is very unique in the world. I think we are the only one, of maybe someone else who can produce the big diameters. Okay, here some examples for the food and dairy industry. As you can see in the red picture, they call it the homogenizers, and it's mostly used in the milk industry. And that means that you have the steel body with a brazed tungsten carbide part on front, and also the seat, so the right side, is also from tungsten carbide. And there is a small space between the body and the seat, and under high pressure, the milk is getting through it, so all the fat molecules will be reduced, so you get the homogenized milk, so without fat. It's a system, we want to use. Everybody wants milk without fat, so that's the way to make it happen. Right, you see, it's a tool used for the cacao industry. And cacao, you should say, okay, cacao with chocolate beans, but the beans are captured in a cage. The cage is moved off, and then the beans will be roasted. And after roasting, you get a very hard product, and that will be crushed with these beater blades, and after it with small crushers. And this beater blade is about 400 millimeters of length, and the weight is, I guess, 27 kilo. And after using the point, there became a point on the beater blade. So the tungsten carbide comes into your chocolate, so don't bother about too much. But that's it's not such a good thing. Can tooling production for the food industry, it's mostly for the Coca-Cola cannings, and it's a very accurate product with narrow tolerances. And because when you have too much material, it costs too much aluminium, so the costing are too high. And when you have less material, the cannings are not good enough, so they will be damaged. We make tailor-made products in the hygienic standards, and we have also some grades. They are for the food for the FDA. They are well accepted. This is also a newer technology. It's water jet cutting, and it's yeah, like it is. You have a nozzle with a small hole in it, and with a pressure of 5,000 bars, they're putting water through it with a little bit of yeah, desert sand, to say, and that's the abrasive material to cut through, yeah, a lot of materials like stones, metals, ceramics. And the advantage is that it's a clean method of working, of cutting the materials.